Stripe City, a YouTube channel for diehard Bengals fans. I'm your host, Ace Boogie. Please be sure to like and subscribe and definitely share this video with your friends and the rest of Bengals Nation. I'm here to talk today about the defensive tackle position. That's right. The 2020 NFL Draft defensive tackle rankings is what this video is. It's prime rankings, which means that it's based solely off of the history and characteristics that the Bengals have looked for defensive tackles in the past, dating all the way back to Duke Tobin's first year. That's right, 1999. So just before I get into it, this is definitely ranked according to round projection that is provided from PFF as well as the prime score. So it's going to favor that initially. So the first guy that we have here to talk about is Javon Kinlaw. As you can see, he comes in at a 4.14 prime grade. Great school that the Bengals have looked for in terms of players. They've definitely drafted players out of South Carolina. You talk about Jonathan Joseph. You look at the conference, SEC, they've drafted Geno Atkins out of there. You look at his height, weight, BMI, all perfect. The only thing that goes against him is his hand size. They haven't taken someone with that kind of hand size in the past. His arm length is somewhat average. That is not close to what they've continually looked for. But outside of that, his age is perfect. His scheme is perfect. They have shown some interest in him, possibly from him being on the Senior Bowl team, as well as possibly a virtual visit or something like that. So it seems to indicate there that there was some kind of visit that happened with him and some kind of contact from the team. He also has an amazing consistency score. And then you look at his draft grade from NFL.com, it's perfect as well. The only thing that hurts him is the team need and the restricted free agent need. That's really low. The team need is somewhat average in terms of the Bengals going after and getting a DJ Reader. That significantly changed how great they are at that position. So with him likely being off of the board in the first round, with there likely not being a need for them to take a high round defensive tackle, it looks like Javon Kinlaw comes in at a 4.14. Then you have Derrick Brown, who's I think would actually go before Kinlaw, but we have to see. He really checks the boxes, but he's at a 4.08 strictly because of the BMI. You look at the hand size, it's not what they've typically gone with in the past, and then the need as well. So that puts Derrick Brown there. You got other guys like Jordan Elliott, who kind of ties Kinlaw. Very similar aspects there in terms of them. Neville Gilmore, I think that he's another guy to look out for. He's got a 4.39 prime grade, so he's actually higher than some of those guys. His BMI is closer to what they look for, and then you look at his age, it's not exactly what they look for, but still in the ballpark. So he's another guy that stands up. And then you also have Justin Mitabuke. He's a guy that they met with, so he has some interaction with the team. However, it looks like his hand size is typically what they haven't gone for in the past, and then his arm length isn't all the way there, so that brings him in at a 4.19, but still solid, still very solid. Guys on the other side of the spectrum, you look at guys like McTelvin Agam. He's really low when it comes to the prime, 3.83. You also talk about Raekwon Davis. These are guys that don't really fit the metrics, just simply because you look at the hand size, you look at other aspects of their game. There's just other things that they're not as good as these other guys at in terms of consistency and things of that nature. So that wraps it up here for the defensive tackles. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And as usual, I'll leave you with a who day all day, every day, and especially on Sunday.